record our class so that our friends who aren't here can come and check us out. So, since you guys are here, you get to see the syllabus.
Yay!
So, this is what we're doing today. Can I read through that? Oh, we got so many things, it barely fits on here. We're going to start with our Buenos Dias song. Then we're going to do the clap song. Then we're going to do Down by the Bay. Our rhythm ID, where I do a different rhythm on the board, and then you guys have to guess what I drew. I'm going to tell you a Pete the Cat story.
Yay!
Here Comes the Sun, musical words, the bamba, the tempo, and then our goodbye song.
No, it ends off with tempo. We usually start with tempo.
You want to start with tempo?
Yeah.
No, end with tempo.
End with tempo, start with tempo?
End with tempo, you decide.
I think I'm gonna end with it because it's very similar to the clap game.
Yay.
That's why I like to split those up. I like to start with the clapping song, and then I like to end with the movement activity.
Usually you start in real class, not school.
All right, so I want to go ahead and start our real class. We're going to start with our good afternoon, our Buenos Tardes song. So I'm going to go ahead and mute y'all. Mute. Okay, and repeat after me. Buenos tardes, buenos tardes, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? ¿Y usted? Oh, very good. So again, this is our good afternoon. Afternoon in Spanish is tardes. One more time. Buenos tardes, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? ¿Y usted? Oh, very good. So if that's tardes, if that's afternoon, how would I say good evening? If I wanted to sing good evening, what's that word in Spanish for evening? Does anybody know? What is evening? What about noches, right? If I'm saying buenas noches, then I'm saying good night. Let's try our good night song. Here we go. Everybody ready? And buenos noches, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? ¿Y usted? Oh, very good. So that's our noches. We had tardes. Yeah, Dylan, what are we missing? Ooh, sorry. Going back and forth. My fault. I muted you and then you unmuted you. All right, try it now.
It makes sense if it's night because my background is the sunset.
Ah, nice, right? So you can imagine it's already becoming noches, becoming night. Yeah, I can see that. But it could also be
cloudy where I am.
If it was sunrise and I was saying good morning, what would I say to somebody? Buenas. I'm going to say good morning. If tardes is afternoon, noches is evening. Anybody remember what morning is? How about días? Buenos días. Good day, right? Good morning. I guess, what is it? Mañana is mañana morning and mañana tomorrow. But let's just say buenos días because that's our good day, good morning song. Okay, here we go. Last one. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? ¿Y usted? Bravo! Good job, everybody. All right, and now, can we do our clap song? Oh, look, and there's Audrey. Here we go. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. 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 Everybody stop. Bravo. And clap your hands together. Everybody stop. Excellent. And clap your hands together. Oh, nice largo slow motion. Now let's do andante. 1, 2, here we go. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. 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 Everybody stop. You're frozen. Good. And clap your hands together. Everybody stop. Bravo. And clap your hands together. Oh, nice. Andante. Now let's try presto. 1, 2, here we go. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. 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 Everybody stop. Bravo. And clap your hands together. Everybody stop. Excellent. And clap your hands together. Oh, nice. Presto. Should we do crazy fast turbo? Okay, here we go. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. 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 Everybody stop. Excellent. And clap your hands together. Everybody stop. And clap your hands together. Oh, bravo. Well done, everybody. Excellent job. All right, next thing on the list is our Down by the Bay song. Again, then we're going to do our rhythm ID activity. I'm going to read you a Pete the Cat book. Here Comes the Sun. Musical words where we have to guess what word I wrote. La Bamba, tempo, and then goodbye. That's okay. Yes, Sanam, question.
Can we do like the same rhymes from the song?
The same rhymes for our Down by the Bay song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can tell me a rhyme that you know from the song, or you can make up your own. You could get original with it.
Can I tell you like from in order?
Well, let's do it. We'll go around the room, and I want everybody to give me one rhyme. So you can either give me a rhyme, or you can give me one from the song. Sonam, will you start us off? What's our first rhyme going to be? Oh, and there's Jojo. Hi, Jojo.
Oh, Jojo lives near my house.
Oh, nice. You guys are neighbors? Oh, that's so exciting.
No, not neighbors, but she lives near my house.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. All right, Sonam, what's going to be our first rhyme? What's the first one in the book?
Or can I do a different one?
Or you can do whatever one you want. Will you start us off?
The one that me and my dad came up with. The guitar, a car playing a guitar.
A car playing a guitar. So, have you ever seen a car playing a guitar down by the bay? Here we go. Ready and down by the bay. There's our starting pitch. Here we go. Ready. Down by the bay, where the watermelon grows. Back to my home, I dare not go. Or if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a car playing a guitar down by the bay? Oh, very good. That was a really creative one, Sonam. Who's got our next rhyme? Who's got the next rhyme? All right. Yes, Cyrus. Will you get my next one? What's the next rhyme for our song? Oh, sorry. I think we're playing the mute game.
Llamas eating pajamas.
You want llamas eating pajamas? Okay, here we go. We got our llamas eating the pajamas. Ready and down by the bay, where the watermelon grows. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen llamas eating their pajamas down by the bay? All right, who's got the next one? Who's got the next rhyme? It can be either one from the song or it can be your original one. All right, Dylan. All right, this time you try turning it off. Any luck? Okay, let me try it. back and forth again, and we're playing this game. Why is it frozen? What happened to Dylan? She walked away. It's stuck. Oh no. Well, I'm having some technical difficulties with Dylan's thing. Oh no. Unmute. Okay, well, while I try to figure that out, who has the next one? Can you unmute yourself, Dylan? I'm having a hard time unmuting you. All right, do you have a suggestion for our rhyme?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No.
Do you remember what one was in the water? What was up with the whale?
Polka dot tail.
Polka dot tails. We got our whale with the polka dot tail. Here we go. Down by the bay, where the watermelon grows.
Well, with the polka dot
Back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a whale with a polka dot tail down by the bay? All right, who's next? How about Julian?
Just one thing, since Dylan is down by the bay, Dylan is actually down by the bay in her background.
Yeah, it's true, right? She is the embodiment of this song, Down by the Bay. Nice observation. All right, so do you have
There's a lot of people
A
there right
ghost
now.
eating toast.
a ghost eating toast? Oh, I love it. Down by the bay, where the watermelon grows, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a ghost eating some toast down by the bay? All right, who's next? Somebody who hasn't had a turn yet? Someone who hasn't had a turn. So we have Weston, we have JoJo, we have Tristan, who all have not had a turn yet. Any rhymes? Any you guys remember? What does the fly do?
Oh, with the tie.
Give away the answers. I'm trying to get it from the people. I should have muted you. Okay, so we have our fly with the tie. Have you ever seen a fly wearing a tie? Ready, and down by the bay, where the watermelon grows, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a fly wearing a tie down by the bay? All right. Well, I guess my friends who haven't had a turn don't have any ideas, but Julian's got his hand raised again. So
It's just another thing. JoJo and Weston, now both of them have bays too.
everybody's in the bay. You see, we're ready for this song. I love it. Everybody's ready for this song. All right, Sonam, what's our next
I can't
one?
do backgrounds. The computer's too old.
Mine too. Mine is also too old to do anything fancy. I'm just happy that it's not freezing today. And that's a win for me. All right, what's up, Sonam? What's our next rhyme gonna be?
Have you ever had a time where you couldn't make a rhyme?
There you go. Down by the bay, where the watermelon grows, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, have you ever had a time when you couldn't make a rhyme? Down by the bay. Bravo, everybody. Good
I love that.
Yay.
That was awesome.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. All right, so next thing I want to do is our rhythm ID. You guys remember how this works? So I am going to have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I want to see who can clap this pattern. Who thinks that they can clap this pattern? What do you think? What do we got here? Who thinks they can read this and clap this pattern for me? All right, Weston, will you give it a try? Good. Can you count the numbers while you do it?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Bravo. Can we do it all together? Let's try it all together. Ready, and 1, 3, 4. Oh, very good. Who thinks that they got this next one? Who thinks that they got this next one? What about this? Yeah, Julian.
I think you forgot the ands on the last one.
I forgot the ands on the last one. I have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Even though I didn't write anything there, it still exists in time, right? That's why I put it at the very top. It still
I
exists.
didn't hear you say any ands.
I didn't say any ands when I just counted it just now. No. Okay, I forgot to say it when I just did my example. Okay, I'll try to do better when I verbalize my example next time. Thank you for being very observant. All right, who thinks that they can read this one? Who thinks that they can read this one? Who's got this? Sanam. You think you got it? Yeah, I'll try unmuting you. Let's see if that works. No, it won't let me unmute you guys today. I don't know why. Today it's not letting me do that. You gotta unmute yourself, Sanam, if you want to be my volunteer. Otherwise, I'm gonna move on to somebody else. You unmute yourself? Yeah, there you go. Can you say the Can you say the numbers out loud while you clap the pattern?
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Bravo! Excellenci! Perfecto! Okay, everybody all together. Ready? Oh, if I put this down, then I could clap my hands while I do it. But then you can't read it. Balance. How about that? Let's try this. Clap my hands while I do it. Okay, everybody ready? Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Everybody see that? What do you think? You guys got this? Should we level up? You guys got that? You're like, yeah, quarter notes and quarter rests. I get that. No problem, Mx Lydia. No problem. All right, what if I did, wow, let's use the other color. Be consistent.
Miss Lydia, I just got a piano.
You got a piano?
Mm-hmm.
That's so exciting.
Now I have one at my mom's house and at my dad's house.
Oh, you are
Lydia,
so lucky.
I have a keyboard.
You also have a keyboard?
I have a keyboard at my dad's house, but a piano at my mom's house.
You guys are so
This is my
lucky
keyboard.
to be surrounded by so many amazing musical instruments. That is
All
so
of these buttons.
awesome. All right, who thinks that they can read this one and clap this pattern? Who thinks they got this? Who thinks they can clap this whole pattern and they can say all the numbers? Cyrus, will you give it a try?
One and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Bravo, everybody, and here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Excellent. Oh, I love it. What if I did this? What if I did this? What if I did this? Who can read this one now? Who thinks they got it? Who thinks they got it? How about Dylan? Dylan, you think you can read this one? Clapping the patterns and counting it out loud while you do it. Can you turn on your microphone so I can hear you? Okay, go ahead.
1 and 2. 1 and 2.
Here, let's do it together. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah, let's try it again. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4
And.
Bravo, much better. Okay, can we do it all together, everybody? It's gonna sound something like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Oh, can we try that one more time? Everybody, all together. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Nice. Is my thing backwards? Are my notes backwards? Are they reversed? Is everything backwards? Do I need to write this backwards? Is this legible? I can't tell from here. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, everything's flipped. Is that a mirror image to you, or is that just me? You guys are reading it fine. I guess everything's okay. Okay. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más?
My screen's a mirror image.
It is a mirror image to you? Or what is a mirror image? What are you even talking about? You know, I am a mirror image identical twin. You know,
I want to read the Pete the Cat book.
you want to read the Pete the Cat book? I guess
I
it's
want you to
time
read
for
the
Pete.
Pete the Cat book.
It is time for Pete the Cat. Let's do
Yay.
one.
What
is Pete the Cat?
One more, and then we'll.
You don't know who Pete the Cat is?
You don't even know? Well, you're gonna find out.
Yes, you do know. It's a joke.
You know.
It's just a joke. All right, here we go.
At least I forgot.
This is the hardest one of all. This is the hardest one of all. Let's see who thinks that they can do this. Who can clap this pattern and count out loud? You got it? You got it. Tricky. The hardest one. Who's got this? Whose turn is it?
Not mine.
Not mine. I think it is yours, Julian. Give it a try.
No.
Yeah, you got it. It's really tricky, but I think you can handle it. What do you think? How many
1
notes?
and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Yeah, so that's what that's what the count is. But how many notes do you see here?
5.
5? Well, I have
1.
just one, right? And how many beats is that one note?
4.
4. Very good. So we're gonna hold that note out for the entire time. See, it's gonna, well, that's a really ugly line. But yes, we're gonna hold it out for the entire time. So we're just gonna clap once on beat 1, and then we're gonna hold it out for the entire time. So can we
1 and.
You guys remember when we do for our long notes, we're gonna do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Can we try that all together? Here we go. Ready and
1 and 2 and 3
1
and
and 2
4
and 3 and 4 and. Something like that, right?
That was so tricky.
Oh, I know. It's really tricky. Now, you guys aced it. You aced it. Well done.
Aced it?
A plus. A plus is all around. You guys did such a great job with that. All right, are we ready for Pete the Cat?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Let's Pete the Cat.
Pete the Cat. Pete the Cat. All right, this is
Lydia?
Oh, that's Pete the Cat.
Mx Lydia?
and a cool cat boogie. Yes. Julian, question?
After this, can I read another story?
You want to read another story? Which story do you want to read?
I think she might go get it.
Oh, she's going to go get it? Well, maybe next week we can read one of her stories, or she could be our narrator. We could take turns telling stories if you guys really want.
Oh, you are every little blue truck. I
Yeah.
have big shelves of books back here.
Oh, yeah. You can read your favorite. We could have.
And the
story
ones
time.
and the 2 in the middle are a bunch of toys.
I have a few choices. We could read a little bit of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or we could read a little bit of Tintin, or we could just read Snail and the Whale.
Oh, wonderful. You have some really excellent books. You know, as you were going to pick up all those excellent books, I was suggesting maybe we could have a story time where we rotate and you guys could be in charge of reading stories. Now, since this is music class, I like to pick a book that has something to do with music. So a lot of my books have either a song or a dance or something to do with music in it. So if you have any music books, that's even better. But if you have a favorite story that you want to read to the class, maybe every week we'll pick somebody who's going to be our narrator, and next week they can read the class a story. How does that sound to you guys? Do you guys like that idea? Show me thumbs up if you like this idea. If you want to be a narrator one day and you want everybody to tell a different story each week instead of always hearing Mx Lydia always tell the stories. Show me. I have 1, 2, 3 people who are down. Show me. Yeah, it's okay, Lydia. Whatever. I'm either way. Or that's a terrible idea. I only want to hear you tell stories. I don't want to hear anybody else read. All right, show me. This is okay. I could go either way. Whatever. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do that every week. So I have 1 thumbs up.
Wait, for the can I put a thumbs up for we all get a read?
Yeah, you can. Put your thumbs up. You get a vote. Everybody gets to vote. So what about you, Tristan? I don't see a vote out of you. You don't care? If you don't care, you're down? You're excited? Okay. So I see 1, 2, 3 thumbs up so that everybody can take a turn every week to somebody is our narrator. 2 are like, whatever, it's no big deal. And 1 who's just like, that's a terrible idea. I don't want to do that. So I think thumbs up have it. I think that's
3, 2, 1.
Do we have any volunteers for next week who wants to be my first narrator? Oh, let's do some because she's like jumping out of her skin and it was her idea.
I don't have any books with a little bit of music though.
That's okay. It doesn't always have to have that. We can always make a musical activity. For example, your snail and whale song, then our book, we could do whale songs after. We could talk about that, or we could do a fish song or something that fits the theme some other way. There are lots of ways to tie it in. It doesn't always have to be literal. I like it when it is literal. It makes it really easy for me when he's dancing and singing. I'm like, great, it's all right there. I don't have to think so hard. But if you guys have other things, let me know what story you want to read next week. So let's do, Sanam's going to be our reader next week, and then Julian, do you want to be our reader after that? Okay, so we got 2 lined up for the next 2 weeks. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. What do you guys think? And then we can see how this is going, and if you guys are digging it, then we can keep going, or we can go back to me telling stories. Either way. All right, Julian, you have a question?
If we do the reading, does that mean we can like tell people something like, Julian, be quiet?
If they are acting out, then yes, we can mute them, but we don't need to be over the top, right? Like, am I over the top? You think I'm just yelling at you for the sake of yelling at you?
No, like, Dylan, be quiet, Tristan, be quiet, and then you just like started yelling that to everybody, every single page.
Every single page, bark, 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 bark. How dare you listen to me? You gotta sit there and be quiet. Well, maybe the story you read might have a teacher in there who's got a grumpy attitude or something. There's a lot of grumpy attitude teacher stories, so you could embody that with the book, right? But no, we don't need to get in anybody's face. And
If there's any time, can I read a little bit of this story? It's like a little like there's like it's only like there's a little story, like it's only like 3 pages per story.
I love Aesop's Fables. It is one of my favorites, and you are going to be our narrator next week. So I want you to take the week to really pick which one story do you want to share with the whole class. And then you can demonstrate it like I'm going to demonstrate it. All right, so I'll kicking my computer. Don't do that now, Lydia. I'm going to demonstrate how to read our book. So again, I've got my book. It's all lined up. And here we go without any more delay.
I give 3
You guys
thumbs
have all
up.
been waiting for.
3 thumbs up.
All right. Pete the cat was learning a new dance, the cool cat boogie. Then Grumpy Toad came along. I really dig that song, Pete, but you dance it all wrong. Pete didn't know what to say. He just turned and walked away. Was that very nice of Grumpy Toad? No, rude. Going around insulting people's dance moves? Rude. You don't do that to people. All right, let's see what happens next. Pete couldn't
I missed it. Can I see it again?
You want to see the last page again?
Yeah.
Grumpy Toad being mean to Pete. Said, that's a cool song. I really like that song, but your dance is terrible. What? Grumpy Toad, don't be mean. Everybody's just dancing the way that they feel like moving. Doesn't always have
He doesn't like the dance, but he likes the song.
He likes the song, but he doesn't like Pete's dance. He thinks Pete's a bad dancer. And he told him, you're a bad dancer. You dance all wrong, says Grumpy Toad. Not very nice. And Pete, he was so worked up about it. Look, he can't sleep. He's so worked up that Grumpy Toad said he was a bad dancer, but Pete loves dancing. Well, let's see what happens. Pete couldn't sleep at all that night. What if Grumpy Toad was right? What if my moves are that bad? The thought of not dancing makes me sad. Well, you see, Pete, he really wants to be a dancer, but if he's not a good dancer, why bother?
But dancing is like magic. When I hear a groovy beat, I'm full of happiness in my feet. I won't give up. I love to dance. Let me give it one more chance.
What else does Pete have in his bedroom?
Guitar.
Guitar and
Radio.
radio and
The skateboard. And a pair of sneakers. And a goldfish.
it's on it.
And the moon.
And the moon.
Probably if Pete wrote the song, Grumpy Toad wouldn't like it too.
Yeah, right? I bet he wouldn't, just because Grumpy Toad is grumpy.
Only
He's
because
always
Pete
looking
didn't write the song. If Pete didn't write the song, Grumpy Toad probably wouldn't like the song too.
Yeah, right. It's true. Sometimes maybe he's just picking on Pete. He doesn't like anything Pete does. If Pete does it, it's not good.
I bet he just doesn't like him or something.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they're not good friends. But good thing Pete has other good friends, like Squirrel. Pete was practicing the cool cat boogie when he saw a squirrel.
Hey, Squirrel, how do you dance? How do you groove? Can you teach me how to move?
What do you think? You think Squirrel can teach him a thing or two? Let's see.
Sure, Pete, it's a simple song. Just cha-cha-cha and dance along. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha.
What do you think? Is that a good dance? The cha-cha? Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic. Let's see.
Ah! Ouch, Pete! You stepped on my toes. That's not how this dance goes.
Pete didn't know what to say. He just turned and walked away. What should Pete say when you step on somebody's toes, even if it's an accident? What should you say?
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, right? Pete, come on. Just say sorry to your friend. You stepped on them.
You don't have to walk away. That's being even meaner.
Yeah, I think he's just really mopey and he just doesn't even know how to
Embarrassed.
process anything. But we know, right? Even if we're feeling mopey, we still want to say, I'm sorry and check in with
He's
people.
a little embarrassed, probably.
I think so. I think he is a little embarrassed. I think that's a good assessment. All right, here we go.
But dancing is like magic. When I hear a groovy beat, I'm full of happiness in my feet. I won't give up. I love to dance. Let me give it one more chance.
He always says one more, but it's not the last thing.
It's not the last one. That's okay. He's persistent. That's good. Sometimes
It's
we
just
need
an
that.
expression.
Yeah, we need that persistent energy to keep us going, keep us moving forward. Okay. Pete was still practicing the cool cat boogie when Gus came along.
Hey, Gus, how do you dance? How do you groove? Can you teach me how to move?
Sure, Pete. It's a simple song. Just do the robot and dance along. Do the robot and dance along. Do the robot and dance along. Do, 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 do. Ouch, Pete! You bopped me on the nose. That's not how this dance goes. Pete didn't know what to say. He just turned and walked away. What should Pete say?
Sorry.
Sorry, I bopped you on the nose, Gus. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I was dancing and not paying attention.
But
But dancing's like magic. When I hear that groovy beat, I'm full of happiness in my feet. I won't give up. I love to dance. Let me give it one more chance.
what do you think? Is it just the one more? Pete was still trying to do the cool cat boogie when Turtle came along.
Hey, Turtle, how do you dance? How do you groove? Can you teach me how to move?
What do you think? Can Turtle do it? Look, Turtle's already listening to music. Oh, I think Turtle might have a nice song in his ear.
Sure, Pete, it's a simple song. Just shake your tail and dance along. Shake your tail, shake your tail, shake your tail, shake your tail. Spin around and spin around.
Oh no! Pete, you fell and tripped over my shell. Everybody knows that's not how this dance goes. Pete felt like giving up. What do you think? Is he done? Is he ever going to dance again? No, he'll never dance again. Or
No, he's not. He is.
you can't keep him down. You can't stop Pete.
If that was the way they ended the story, nobody would probably want to read it unless if a second one came out.
Yeah, right? Then we'll have to have the sequel. Pete's Groovy Dance, the sequel. How does it end? Maybe he'll get a dance teacher that actually works with him.
Maybe the sequel would just be Pete gave up even more, the end. And then they would have to make another book and then just keep on saying that.
Yeah, a book without all of Pete's judgmental friends. All right, here we go. Wise old owl had been watching from the tree and said, Pete, it doesn't matter how you move as long as you are being you. What does that mean? Doesn't matter how you move as long as you are being you. Sanam, what does that mean?
Means to be yourself.
Yeah, it means just be yourself. Just be yourself. Just move however you move. That's okay. Not every dance has to be some crazy choreographed thing, right? Sometimes the joy of music, the joy of dance is just moving our body however we feel like it in that moment. We don't always have to do partner dancing. We can just dance how we feel. Let's see if Pete agrees. You're right! I never want to miss a chance to dance. When you hear that groovy beat, you feel happy in your feet. And just dance, 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 the end. Bravo! Did you guys like that? Yeah, you like that story? Oh, good. I'm glad you guys like that. Okay, and now, yeah, question? Julian.
I know how Pete could not hurt other people when he dances.
Oh, yeah? What's one way?
Stay 6 feet away from them.
What a great idea, right? That's an excellent idea, right? If you're following social distancing, then no one will get hurt. Yes, Dylan.
I didn't get to see Grumpy Toad in the end.
In the very end, was Grumpy Toad there? I think he was there.
Yeah, he was.
Sitting on the floor, right? Oh, there he is. See him there? He's hiding. Kind of camouflaged a little bit. But yeah, we got Squirrel and Gus, Grumpy Toad, Wise Old Owl. Oh, wait, no, there's Grumpy Toad. There's Grumpy Toad, and there's Turtle. I'm getting everybody confused. Sorry when I'm reading everything backwards, but yes.
And then there's the little chick.
And then the chick. Oh, yeah, and then his little birdie friend that he always has with him, right? Pete the
I
Cat.
give that 3 thumbs up. 3 thumbs up.
Thumbs up. That's awesome. I'm
Instead
glad
of
you
just
liked it.
2, I put 3 with
thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Did you know that opossums are the only marsupials around
Possums
in North
are
America?
only marsupials?
In America.
What?
In North America.
I had no idea.
South America, Europe, Asia, Antarctica.
Learn something new every day. Even teachers learn new things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome, guys. All right, so we have 10 minutes left of class, and I have several activities that I wanted to do. Maybe we can't do it all today. That's okay. Should we take a vote? Is it that time of day?
Isn't a little game, like maybe a little dance party?
Take a vote about what?
Let's take a vote. So here's what we have left to do today. We could do our Here Comes the Sun song. We could do our musical words, where I quiz you guys on some musical words that we have. We could do La Bamba, our La Bamba song. We could do our tempo game, or we could do one of your other favorite
marsupial in North America.
musical activities. All right. You can vote for more than one. Go ahead. You can vote for more than one. Raise your hand if you want Here Comes the Sun. Raise your hand if you want Here Comes the Sun. Now. Okay, one for Here Comes the Sun. Raise your hand if you want to play this word game, this musical word game that I have for you guys. 1, 2 for the game. 2.5. I'm going to say 2.5 for that. One on the side. Raise your hand for La Bamba. No takers for La Bamba. Thank you. All right. Sonum's after my heart. What else? And then our tempo game. Anybody for tempo? 1, 2. 2 for tempo. Okay, let's try it. All right. So let me introduce this word game, and then we'll do a little bit of tempo, and we'll call it a day. Call it a day. Blah! All right. Here we go. So I should do a little review for this. Let's review. So if I am in my treble clef, who remembers what do the spaces on the treble clef spell? Anybody remember? Anybody? What's that thing on my head?
A nose, a mouth,
nose, sure.
an eye, hair.
Eye, a nose, an eye. What do I? And if I put it all together, what do I have?
A head.
Face.
Thank you. I have
Face.
that thing on my head. And so that is what?
I want to do the cows eat grass thing backwards.
F-A-C-E. So I spelled the word face with my F-A-C-E. You guys all remember that? Does that sound familiar? Show me. Oh yeah, I totally remember that now. Oh, I don't remember. You never showed me this before.
I'm gonna go in the restroom. Is that okay?
Well, yeah, just close the door and then you can come right back. Okay, here we go. Let's see. What is our first word? What is our first word gonna be? Dum dum dum. What's our first word? Anybody tell me? What do we got here? So again, the spaces spell F-A-C-E. So what's this first letter? Who knows? What's this first letter? Should we do it all together?
B.
B. Very good. That's a B. And so what's this one? This is a B, and this is F-A-C-E. What's that second space? What letter is that second space?
E.
Ah, not an E. F-A-C-E. What's that second space? F-A-C-E. What's that second one? Anybody? What's the second letter in face? Oh, and this is where my whole class vanishes. This is what I get for quizzing you. And everybody runs away and nobody wants to be in class anymore. Yes, Dylan. What's this letter?
I'm gonna close the computer.
A, bravo. And so we go B, A. What's this letter after that A? And then it goes back to B. And then what's this last one? E. So what spells B-A-B-E? What's B-A-B-E? What does that spell? Oh, no. B-E-B-A-B-E is B-A-B-E. Anybody? What's that spell? Babe. Like the movie.
Babe.
Yeah, anybody see that movie, Babe, with the talking pig? Nobody?
No.
No.
I think I might have.
Guys, you're stuck at home, you gotta watch Babe.
I think I might have watched the movie. At least I heard my parents talk about it. I'm gonna go ask my dad. Have I watched it?
Dad, have you ever seen Babe, the movie?
Yep, I've watched the movie Babe.
Oh, see, there you go. Okay.
I sort of forgetting a little.
That's a hard one. Let's do one more. Okay, here we go. Here's one more. What does this spell? What letter is this?
That is B.
Good, this is B. What letter is this?
That's E. And another E.
An E, good. Again, this is
E.
F-A-C-E, so if this is B-E.
That says beef. That spells beef.
Beef, right? B-E-E-F
E.
is beef.
Like when you eat.
Yeah, like that food you eat, like pass the beef.
Beef.
Right, cool.
I never ate beef. Yeah,
because you're vegetarian.
Yeah, I'm also a vegetarian, and I had an Impossible Burger the other day, and I was just like, oh yeah, this tastes just like beef, and that's why I don't eat it. Like, it works. It's totally, yes.
I eat veggie
burgers,
burger.
and that's why I don't eat
I
meat.
like veggie burgers.
I never liked it. Yeah, I know. I
never ate a
really like a good
burger.
garden.
I eat veggie burgers even though I'm not a vegetarian.
I eat veggie sausages because
Same
I
as
am a
Cyrus.
vegetarian.
My dad eats them a lot, so I eat them a lot.
All right, so with our last few minutes of class, can we do our tempo game? Will you please stand up? Everybody standing on your feet. So you guys know the rules. We have slow. We have our walking andante. And then we have our presto. Okay, when it stops, you stop. Here we go. Good. Walk, walk, walk. Andante, andante. Walk, walk, walk. Andante, andante. Walk, walk, walk. Andante, andante. Walk, walk, and freeze. Excellent. Which tempo is this? Oh, presto, presto, tiptoe, tiptoe, presto, presto, tiptoe, tiptoe, presto, presto, tiptoe, tiptoe, presto, presto, tiptoe, tiptoe, presto, presto, and freeze. You froze them. Good. Which tempo is this? Yeah, that's right. Super slow motion. How slow can you go? Oh, what control I see from Dylan and Sanam and Weston. You guys are moving so slow, I can barely see it. Oh, I could blink and you guys are in the same spot. That takes such power to move that slowly. Oh, and there goes Cyrus and Julian also moving so slow.
Oh, it's okay.
That I can barely see. And freeze. Oh, killed Weston. Ah, are you alive? Are you alive? Okay, good. All right, let's see.
I haven't even taken a step yet.
Tiptoe, presto, presto, tiptoe, tiptoe, presto, presto, tiptoe, tiptoe, presto, presto, tiptoe, tiptoe, presto, presto, and freeze. Oh, presto, presto, tiptoe, tiptoe, presto, presto, and freeze. Tiptoe, presto, and freeze. Tiptoe. Good. Which is this? Andante, andante, walk, walk, walk. Andante, andante, walk, walk, walk. Andante, andante, walk, walk, walk. Andante, andante, walk, walk, and freeze. Bravo! And everybody come on back to our circle. Everybody andante back to the circle. Anyway, and last but not least, Andy's music class.
Nice song.
Nice song, of course. Here we go, all together. The music time is over. The
Music time is over. It's time to say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye. Goodbye until the next time. Goodbye until the next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.
And Sonam, remember, you're going to be my storyteller next week, so bring in your story, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bye.